You're listening to Strange by Nature, your guide to the strange, weird, unbelievable, and improbable wonders of the natural world.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for being here today. I'm Kirk Mona, and joining me are Rachel Gimza and Victoria Thompson. We're all naturalists who together have scoured the world for weird and wonderful wonders, just to please your mammalian brain's desire for novelty. Isn't that nice? Let's do this.
Hey everyone, welcome to a very special edition of Strange by Nature podcast.
So
exciting. The time has come. This is, now for those of you who are new, don't know what is about to happen. Once a year, as the clock ticks around to the anniversary of the show, we turn over the reins to another naturalist, Mr. Brett Sieberer, who's been on the show many times. Let's say hello to Brett.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett.
I am beyond thrilled and excited and somewhat mildly surprised that you continue to ask me back to be a part of this. I look forward to it every year.
We look forward to it too.
Would not miss it.
Well, it's a strange deal because here we are, and usually we have all of our notes in front of us about what we're going to talk about. And for this show, you have notes, Brett, but we have
Wait, was I supposed to have notes?
Idea.
Was I supposed to have notes?
This is, I feel a little bit like, for those of you who are familiar with the show Game Changer, I feel like we're about to go to an episode of Game Changer. We don't know what's going to happen. I have some ideas.
I mean, we think there's probably going to be a round of Eat Ride Jacket, but
one would hope.
Can't wait for Eat
Become
Ride Jacket.
A tradition.
Oh no. Yeah.
But aside from that, this is Brett's chance to take over the airwaves here and do whatever he wants, ask us whatever he wants. And Brett, I think without any further ado, the show's in your hands.
Wow. Again.
Dun, dun.
Thank you so much. Man, this is such a cool thing that you all invite me to be a part of. And wow, 5 years you've been doing this now. 5 years.
Going into 6.
Hard to believe.
Right.
I've been thinking about this last week, just being like,
oh my gosh.
What? What do you mean?
I was barely toe dipping into the waters of 40. And now I'm already seeing like 50 on the horizon. And so
yeah.
Yeah. A lot has changed.
I'm on the other side of 30.
You're barely getting started.
I continue to be an undisclosed age.
We could disclose it since the show's in my hands now, but I don't need to, I suppose. It's fine.
It's fine. I don't care.
Okay, so you wrapped up your 5th year, and finally, during this past season, all the way back on November 19th, Kirk and Victoria both brought to the table the Spider Mega City. Now, it was amazing from the standpoint that it took as long as it did. And both of you mentioned, or definitely Victoria said, I was nervous because anytime there's a new headline, I'm always worried everyone else going to see it. Kirk, I was surprised because I know spiders are not really your thing. And
I'm not a big Spider-Man.
Right.
And so that's one reason that I like to bring so many topics about spiders and snakes, just to make Kirk uncomfortable.
It's our favorite thing, honestly.
Love that for me.
Well, and clearly all of you hate me because the continual return to the parasitic well just never ending.
Keeps, I would say it keeps giving, but really it's taking.
Keeps taking.
It is taking.
Yeah, keeps taking.
Every time
I think, we can probably, Brett, if you would prefer, we can try to do just a few more episodes this year about tapeworms.
There's lots of choices.
I'd rather you not. I'd rather you not.
I know. What I love, though, is that our listeners stick with us, through all these. Some of these topics can be uncomfortable. They can be kind of wild, but that's part of the joy of we live on this absolutely bonkers planet that has all these things on it. And I'm just, when we started the show, it was like, well, how many topics can we come up with? And I think I jotted down about 26 to 30 topics for the show. And there are still some on my, the list, the original list that we have.
Yes.
The spreadsheet that
on there from when I started, because I keep on finding new things. And I'm like, oh, but I got to talk about this, but I got to talk about that. And it's just, it's so inspiring that this planet is so amazing. And, I'd love to say that the three of us are like these bottomless pits of information that we're just regurgitating out. But we are seeking out, new things to talk about because we're always trying to find new things. And the original idea was that we would come each week and try to surprise each other and find something that, would surprise even a naturalist who maybe has heard of this. And so when it still feels so good when you bring something and the other two hosts are like, What on earth are you talking about? Like, I missed this, or I've never even heard of this. And that's like a deeply satisfying moment. And hopefully, the listeners love too, when it's just something that's just so far out of left field that they're like, this is on the planet that we live on, or even we go off the planet sometimes. Like this is in the universe we live in. It's just so much fun.
Sure.
What?
And I just think that's such a great segue into my first question for you all.
Okay.
Because there was an episode from this past year that I'm still trying to move past.
Okay.
I think it might know what this is.
It started with Victoria, and her topic was one that made me wildly squeamish, even though it had nothing to do with humans, yet I was still struggling. And then Kirk followed it up with something that I pretty much had to sit down for.
Yeah.
And I
would guess what it was.
It was
I know
so
what it is.
awful. Victoria, you talked about sea cucumbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And Kirk, you talked about how doctors had figured out how to repair someone's vision by growing a tooth and putting it in their eye.
Awful.
That was awful.
Yeah, putting a tooth inside someone's eye.
I tried to forget that one. Thanks, Brett.
Yeah,
I also
so
did.
out there.
I think what is awful is because it's been brought up again, the image is in my head now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
If you haven't seen the image
don't.
of what this
Google
looks
it.
like,
Don't.
It is something you have a hard time unseeing. It's, and to be clear, it is an amazing procedure that allows people to see, which is so cool. It
Try Braille.
looks a little strange. And the photos of the procedure being done are also vivid.
Awful.
Yeah, so I was happy to bring that to
Graphic.
The part that terrified me was that it was seemingly a several month, if not more than like a year-long process. Like the whole implanting things,
fast.
taking them out, moving things, scooping stuff out.
Yep.
It was awful. And so I ask you now, in this moment, would you rather be a sea cucumber with two fish living in your butt, or now you have to become the sea cucumber. This is it. You're going to be the sea cucumber with two fish living in your anus, or go through the tooth to eye procedure as a human.
Hands down, I'm a cucumber. No
Really?
hesitation.
I quite enjoy being a human.
I know.
And if I was a
do
human
as well.
who lost my vision and someone said, hey, I have a way to restore your vision, I'm in.
Okay, I raise you. This is why I immediately went sea cucumber. 1, I love the ocean. Now I live in the ocean.
Yeah, but you're a sea cucumber.
2, I'm a sea cucumber. Nobody notices me. And 3, now I've got 2 built-in buddies.
You say buddies?
Yeah.
Or buddies?
Well, yes.
Buddies.
Is that with a D or a T?
I was thinking buddies like with a D, but butties also works.
But
Why not one
buddies
of
work.
This question was worth it just for Rachel's response. Like the instantly well thought out 3-pronged answer. So why?
Yes. I have less worries as a sea cucumber. I don't have to worry about taxes. I'm just on the ocean floor, filtering my food. That sounds great.
With buddies.
I'm in.
Victoria, what do you think?
Well.
A sea cucumber with a tooth in your eye? Or
What?
The mashup.
They
The
don't have-
mashup.
Yeah.
I think sea cucumbers just kind of lie there and they don't really have a brain.
Yeah, not having a brain would be pretty boring.
And
Yep.
But
I
you
mean,
don't have a brain, so you wouldn't
The
know.
So you don't know.
the fish are not like eating the inside of the sea cucumber. If I
No,
recall
they're just in
correctly.
there,
No.
They're just hanging out.
moving in
So
and
it's not the worst, but I think I'd go with the eye thing, as gross as it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Here's the great thing: you don't have to see it.
In the mirror, you do.
So true.
I
Just
mean,
I'd get a lot of different pairs of sunglasses.
There you go.
Yes, Kirk, was very impressed that I'm always, when I think about things, and Rachel, you talked about blood transfusions this year. And I always
I did.
just when to think about how did someone consider this as an option and then to put
Right,
it into
yeah.
practice, like that blows my mind. Every time I sit down to give blood, I think about at some point someone thought, hey, I wonder if we could give some of my blood to someone else. And you just go, wait, what? And but this
Okay, hold on. I need to call Brett out here for a moment because that's not what he's thinking about when he's getting his blood drawn. I know that for a fact. What he's really thinking about is, do they have Lorna Doones for me at the end? Isn't that correct?
I've already scanned that table upon entering, and I know that most often they don't have those anymore, sadly.
For our international listeners, Lorna Doones are a brand of shortbread cookie.
They're delicious.
Or biscuit.
Delicious.
You British types.
All right.
I know that's what your favorite treat to get after.
Dude, I went to a
donating
couple
blood.
blood drives back in the day where it was all like home baked goods from all the people living in town.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
outstanding.
fun.
Outstanding. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you for revisiting what was quite possibly the most horrific episode of the 5th season.
You're welcome.
Wait till the 6th.
We are now going to move on. I do like to test. We started this like when I think back, and I didn't go back and listen to the first or the second anniversary show, but I know that a lot of my questions were very based on topics, and I think they still are. However,
Sure.
I've wanted over the last couple of years to learn more about all of your naturalist abilities, and I want to be able to test you on some of these things. Because, you are bringing things to the table. Kirk, you just said it a little while ago. You said, well, it's nice to bring something up that other naturalists haven't heard of. Now, I think what I have in front of me are things that you might have heard of. And Kirk, I will say, being the bird person you are, I think you have an inside track here. But I have five bird, I guess I'll call them nicknames that people use for birds. And I want to know from you all, what bird am I talking about?
Do we have any information? Like, is this global? Is this North American?
I would say for certain, 4 out of the 5 are here in Minnesota. I'm not entirely sure of the 5th one. So,
okay.
The first one,
if they were all like from New Guinea, like our odds would not be good.
No. I'm trying to be fair here.
Very low.
Although we love our fans in New Guinea, so it's not any sort of slight towards them.
And they have a wealth of bird life, no doubt.
Dude, right?
Very true.
All right, this first one I think is a given. This one I would like to think most of you would know. What bird am I speaking of if I'm referencing a butterbutt?
Yellow warbler or yellow-rumped warbler.
Yeah, also, but though depending on where you are, that could also be known as a myrtle warbler or an Audubon's warbler.
Well, we're going to go with the yellow-rumped warbler here for our purposes today. Well done, all 3 of you. All right, bird number 2, the thunder pumper.
The what?
The thunder pumper.
I have not heard that one.
I have a pretty good guess here.
Grouse?
I'll hold off.
Rachel's going rough grouse.
I'm going to go rough grouse, I guess. I've not heard of this.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of boom, don't they? That makes sense.
They sound and feel like thunder.
Sure.
As they drum.
My guess would maybe be a American bittern.
Ooh.
My friends, Kirk is 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Wow.
The American Bittern, also known as the Thunder Pumper.
I
You're
feel like I'm
telling
at
me-
a
Ridiculous.
serious disadvantage in this game.
Me too.
I do like
Victoria.
the answers you guys gave those.
For everyone who doesn't know and hasn't heard this, Kirk
Not
is
fair.
a licensed bird bander, so he knows a
Yeah.
lot of birds.
He's a big bird nerd, basically.
Okay.
True.
Mhm.
Guilty.
Yeah.
All right,
I spent a lot
so
of time in the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't have
spent
any
a lot of
hospital
time-
questions here tonight. I'm
Victoria's
sorry.
like,
The
pigeon.
woods.
The pigeon. Yeah, pigeon. All right, bird number 3. What bird is referred to as the logcock? The logcock.
Is it the woodcock? Log
That's
cock.
interesting.
Log.
Woodcock.
I know a lot of names for woodcocks, and logcock is not one I've heard. But I would guess ruffed grouse.
Huh.
I'm going to go with
Total guess.
I don't know. I'm going to go with the pheasant.
None
Okay.
of you are correct. It is a term that is sometimes used to refer to a pileated woodpecker, the logcock.
What?
Really?
Oh.
You know, it's got the
okay.
Saw
pointy
one of
chicken
those
head.
today.
It's on the log.
I was thinking the grouse because they
Yeah.
stand on a log to do their drumming.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. That
Log
makes sense.
is like another word for wood. So woodcock. Why not?
True.
Yep. All
All
right.
right.
Bird
Hadn't heard
number
that one. That's
4.
fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Bird number 4, the Ewok. The Ewok.
What? Hold on. Brett, did you make this up?
I did not make this up. I did not. This is not a round of real bird or not. I consider it a real bird or not, but
The
It's
Ewok.
got to be some kind of
Ewok.
owl.
A
A
screech owl.
Saw-whet
What
owl.
looks like an
Something that
Ewok?
looks like a. Ooh, I could go with
I
saw-whet.
say saw-whet owl.
I'll do eastern screech.
I'll stay on the owl thing because it's fun, and I'll say a burrowing owl.
Ooh.
this was the one I'm not entirely sure is in Minnesota. It is a black and white warbler. Black and white warbler. Do we have those here in Minnesota?
We
Kurt?
do
yeah,
have
why
them.
would you call that an
It's
Ewok?
called-
Do they
an
make
Ewok?
an Ewok sound?
Ooh, what do they sound like?
Yub nub. That's the sound they make. Yeah. I
Yum
don't
nub?
know.
Oh my god.
Not the sound they make, but okay.
Darn. Okay.
They make kind
Huh.
of like a squeaky wheel kind of sound. Like it's just like
That's it right there. I thought there's one in the room.
Huh.
I heard it.
There it is.
All right. The last bird, goofy bird nickname, Bill the Butcher. Bill the Butcher.
Is it a northern shrike?
I would say northern shrike.
Shrike.
You all
Butcher?
finished strong, my friends. Northern Shrike is Bill.
Yeah.
Well,
Watch, he's like, I'm afraid it was the loggerhead shrike.
Okay.
well played. Well played. That was fun. I liked seeing your faces.
Good times.
I know you often
Sorry, I'm
on
gonna
the
think
show
about the Ewok.
will try to not use those kind of common names or goofy names because it's tough, right? Because every region has different ones. But when I found those, I thought, boy, I got to share these. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So question number 3, I sent you all an email earlier today, and in the email, and it's, well, okay, I'll tell you. One of my
Okay, what's in
favorite
this,
parts of
this
the
mysterious
show,
email you sent us?
one of the favorite
Mhm.
parts of the show is when you all attempt to read the scientific names or pronounce them out loud.
Oh,
So
no.
I thought I would send you
Oh,
each
Brett.
your own
Oh,
scientific
no.
name to pronounce here for all of us.
great.
You're gonna break my
Wonderful.
streak. I have a tally going
I
this
might.
Does
year.
this count for
I might.
the tally? Just so listeners know, if you're not keeping tally at home, Rachel is 6 out of 7 this season.
Not
Oops.
bad, Rachel. Not
Um,
bad.
The
Oh, wow.
Victoria, I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
have you go first. I sent you.
Oh,
It is the
no.
genus of a group of parasitic worms. I chose the parasitic worms since you seem to be so fond of parasitic worms. I would like you to pronounce the genus
my
that I sent
goodness. How many letters long is this?
you. By the way, yours is the shortest.
Mine looks so long. Oh
Pseudo-
What?
no.
What? Oh, okay.
Are you
Wait,
ready?
this is just the genus. Okay.
This
Are
is
you ready? Okay. Legeni vagino pseudobenedinia?
I think you nailed it. Boy, stuck the landing. That was, you didn't even, there wasn't a hiccup.
Oh,
That
nothing. That was pure
smooth.
confidence.
The gauntlet
I mean,
has been
I practiced
thrown.
it in my brain a few times before it.
Well,
came
now
out of my
Kirk
mouth.
and Rachel have probably seen theirs and practiced theirs a little bit too.
I took a look at mine.
Kirk,
yeah.
I want you to go next.
Oh.
Yours is a gall midge. A gall midge.
Mine is the genus and species.
Yes,
So
I
is
did.
mine.
Yes.
So this is the gall midge. All right. Well, the genus is Prolasioptera. Yeah.
Yep.
Prolasioptera. Yeah.
Smooth. Just
Yep.
And then, do I have to say the species epithet?
Yes.
I will try. Aschinanthus parateti.
I think that was pretty close. I think that was pretty close.
That's guess. That is brutal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 letters long.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and so think about this. If you, Kirk, I know I've heard you when you are with groups say, hey, if you're looking to name something, find a bug. Because there's so many new ones and there's all these different things. And so my just reminder is keep it short. Because there isn't any reason to get too crazy with this.
Please keep it short.
There's some, we talked on the show too about some of the fun ones. Like just people have gotten into a game of making some really fun animal names. Like, why not? Like, go for it. Yeah.
Yep. Rachel, you're up. You have a type of weevil. A type of weevil.
I see that. I love weevils. They're really cool little animals.
They're pretty nifty.
Oh, this looks brutal.
Yeah, I've been sitting here like trying to like piece this apart. I counted the letters in just the species, and it's 19 letters.
Yeah, mine was 27. So
there you go.
You got it easy, Rachel. Come on.
Yep.
Well, that's
Smallest
just
one,
the
Rachel.
species. Okay.
But you can take a breath after you say the first one.
That's yeah. Okay, here we go. Notocryptorphycus. Notocryptophycus.
I think you're so far okay.
Notocrypt or hicus. I added another P.
Yeah, you did. You threw a P in there.
I did.
was going to let it slide. But you called it out on your own. That's
no,
fine.
I'm going to call it out on my own. Notocryptohyricus. Hicus. There we go. All right. This is hard.
Cryptorhyacis, maybe.
Notocryptorhyacis.
Or ryak.
There we go.
Jeez.
Carinulatus.
I guess the first part is
Carinulatus.
punctato, wouldn't it?
Punctato, yeah.
Punctato?
I think it's punctato.
What? What?
It's like
And
a
the first
potato,
whole part
but-
is one thing.
Punctato.
Punctato.
How do you get punctato from that?
P-U-N-C,
okay.
punct,
I
and then
see it.
A-T-O-auto.
Okay.
Punctato.
Yeah. All right. Punctato.
Carinulatus.
How we all feeling after that? How we all feeling?
I have a stomach ache.
I think I'm going to say that Rachel is officially at 6 of
6
8.
for 8?
You should. I will take that L.
Yep.
I will
I think we all
take
took
that.
an L on that one.
Yeah, I will. I was like, oh
That's
no.
brutal, Brett. Did you just type in like hard to pronounce animal names? How did you find those?
I might have. That's it's something I've been
well played, sir.
I've been
well
thinking
played.
about it for a few
Good.
weeks as this show was coming. I'm going, one of my favorite parts, because often there's a pause. There's a here I go. I'm going to try it. And typically, Rachel is the one I know that makes the most out of. I'm like, you know what? All three of you, I would like to hear you, give it your best. So
I've been known to write
try.
them out phonetically ahead of time.
I've
Sure.
started to do that a little bit more to help.
solid. All right. Well, we're moving on to question 4. I did 4A and 4B, and I'll tell you why. Earlier this season, well, actually, I should say last season, because this is the kickoff to season 6. I was fortunate to be on the show, and I talked about a wasp that used alcohol as a fuel, and I was able to bring in one of my other, just loves professional wrestling. And you all know me, in my programming, in camps in particular, I always like pulling in these other bits and pieces where people maybe wouldn't be looking for nature and trying to get them connected there. And then the door is wide open. And then I run with it. So last season, I suppose, again, Kirk, you talked about fugu, that pufferfish that people eat.
Yeah.
That's wildly poisonous if you don't do it just right. And it reminded me of season 2 in The Simpsons when Homer went to the sushi place and he ordered it. And the main chef was preoccupied out back. The new chef tried to do it. The old chef came in and saw what had happened and basically said, Homer, you've got 24 hours to live, make your list kind of thing. And so, but so the fugu and the Simpsons, and I thought, you know what, the Simpsons has been running for a long time, and there have been a lot of animals on the Simpsons, nature, if you will. So I have a list of some of the animals, and actually these are all names of said animal that was on that show, and I want to know if you can tell me what animal this was.
Are these the Latin names?
Okay.
No, these are not the Latin names. These are just the names that were used on the show. I believe a lot of them maybe were pets, but not all of them. Not all of them.
Sure.
These are famous animals from the Simpsons show. Are you ready?
Okay. We're just going to shout them out as we think of them.
Sure.
Yes. Number 1. Who was Plopper?
Plopper. Okay.
Plopper. I've watched some Simpsons.
I've watched
was Plopper
Simpsons,
a frog?
But I'm not
Plopper is not a frog.
I have watched only a few episodes.
Was Plopper a horse?
Plopper was not a horse. That would be
Clopper.
A cat?
That would be Clopper. Okay.
The cat was Snowball 1, 2 through 18. Plopper was Homer's pig that he had for a while. It was his pig.
Yeah, he leaves behind Plops.
That was his pig, yep.
I didn't remember it was Plopper.
How about number 2 on the list, a Stampy? Some of you should probably know who Stampy was.
Stampy.
Pretty iconic episode.
Stampy was a rabbit?
Stampy. No, it feels like a horse. Like something that would, or a donkey. Stamper.
Stampy was.
I remember the name Stampy. I can't picture what it was.
Sounds familiar.
Reminds me of Ren and Stimpy.
Bart won Stampy on a radio show contest. Stampy was an elephant that Bart won.
Oh gosh, yeah.
He won an elephant, and then he was just eating through the Simpsons everything, and then eventually they brought him to the wildlife preserve.
Wow.
All right. How about Strangles? Strangles.
A snake.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. It does sound like a snake.
That was Bart's snake, Strangles.
I mean, that's a great name for a constrictor.
Pretty great.
Oh, gosh.
Pretty great. This one, I'm going to guess, man, even the diehard Simpson fan is going to struggle. Jub Jub. Jub Jub was an animal on the show.
Jub Jub.
Owned by one of Marge's sisters, Selma. It was her pet iguana. Her pet iguana.
Oh. Yeah,
I wouldn't have gone
I was just going to say iguana, and then you threw it out there.
Oh.
No, of course not.
No. I was going to go monkey.
Okay,
yeah, I was going to say chimpanzee.
Mm-hmm.
Last year from question 4A, the Esquilax. What was the Esquilax?
I know this one.
What?
I'm just gonna throw an animal out there. An armadillo.
Nope.
A walrus.
Also no.
Esquilax. Something.
This is an animal that is a chimera of sorts.
Yes.
Oh.
It has different, it has a front and a back.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a mythical horse with the head of a rabbit and the body of a rabbit. It was
like a sideshow con.
It was at the Ren Fest.
Wow.
They had it there, the Esquilax.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's my Simpsons
That's
nature
fun.
for you.
Ah.
The other part of question 4 is another would you rather. I feel, again,
Okay.
there was
Great.
just some moments from this past year. Rachel, you talked about an individual who set out, well, I don't know if I'm assuming he set out to be helpful. I have to imagine that's what it was, in terms of helping to create anti-venom and ways to protect people.
That is the reason why he did this. Yes.
Yes. The man who allowed himself to be bit by venomous snakes for
Over
all the name of
and
repeatedly
over.
Yeah.
bit by that.
No.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It was some of it was by accident.
I suppose.
Marginally suicidal at the beginning, I think.
Right? Right. Now, would you rather be that man? Would you rather be that man or the bird that is decorating its home with animal scat to ward off predators? Would you rather live in a home filled with other animal species or be
That's
the man
horrible.
that's being bit by venomous snakes? Which one are we going to go with here?
Well, that bird, that's its natural behavior and it's
Normal for it, yeah.
normal. So I don't, if I were that bird, I'd be chilling and just,
Okay.
And being
It's the way
bitten
I
by
decorate.
snakes is generally not a normal thing for humans.
very
At least
painful.
in my experience, yeah.
and, deadly possibly.
What if
Yeah.
instead
I
of
think
being
it's fun to
the
be a bird. I've always wanted to try that out, so I'll go bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if instead of being a bird, you had to be a human and that's what you did to your house? Does that change your
that's
answer?
worse.
How many times have I been bitten by this snake?
Yeah.
100.
Because he was bit a lot.
You might get used to it,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I think, well, I will say, if I'm the bird, then that's normal to me. That's just house dressing. Okay? That's how I'm decorating. It's
Yep,
fine.
that's what kind of Victoria said.
Yeah.
Well, we've
It's
seen
fine.
Rachel's house, so this also applies.
Right. I have a lot
Feces
of
everywhere.
crap everywhere. Yes.
Jeez.
For the record, I don't. So sorry, Kaylee.
So much
I
so
would
we
say-
have to buy a new place to reside.
Yeah. Just had to buy a new house because the old one was
So
full.
much
Ooh,
crap.
so full. Yes. To be fair, I live with 6 people currently, so there's a lot of stuff. Let's see. I would say like if I'm a bird, then yeah, then I will live in that nest. If I'm not a bird and I'm a human, I'm gonna be bit by venomous snakes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my answer
Yeah.
too,
I
Rachel.
guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sound reasoning.
All right.
Mhm. I think the smell itself would just get me. And eventually
then
you're
You
just
get
like,
used to it, though.
Right, but you can't invite anyone over if that's the smell.
Yep.
Like
That's
No.
true.
And the smell probably clings to your clothing when you go out and about.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Yeah, and I like inviting people over to my house.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That's fun.
You
I
just
remember my
keep the
mom
snakes
grew
in
up
the
on
basement.
a farm, and she would always say when the school bus was going down the road and the kids would be getting on the bus, you could tell which kids lived on pig farms
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah.
because the stench just stuck to them on the school bus.
Crazy.
This week's episode is brought to you by the Society of Strange. That's what we call our patrons over at patreon.com/strangebynature. Society members directly support the show they love, and depending on their level of support, get fun perks such as bonus content on select shows, insider photos, water bottle stickers, and here's a big one, every level of support gets every episode 100% ad-free. Come join the other lovers of the show, help keep this strange show going, and get those ad-free episodes. We'll see you all over at patreon.com/strangebynature.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as in the past, I typically come to the table with 5 questions I mean, sure, this time it felt like I maybe had 6 because 4 was A and B. But
4 A and B, yeah.
It's fine.
We have reached the 5th question, which, of course, is the somewhat legendary eat, ride, or jacket. For any of you that are listening for the first time, I am about to give the 3 individuals a choice between 3 different animals, one of which you must eat, one of which you can attempt to ride, and one of which you will make a jacket out of. Now, in the past, I remember the one year I veered away from animals that you've done, and I think I picked all animals that were endangered species, which was just terrible of me. Just
That
terrible.
was so
It
mean.
really was.
So
awful.
terrible.
Which of these endangered species would you want to eat, and which one do you want to make a jacket out of? It's
Right. And so this year I did pick an animal from that each one of you had talked about throughout the past season.
Okay.
So
Okay.
each one of you is represented in this game by your animal that you chose. I'm curious to see how you go about utilizing said animal in eat, ride, or jacket.
Okay, before we begin, Brett,
We have
just to
clarification questions.
clarification.
Here we go.
Remind me, the animal that we choose to ride, we're assuming actual size.
Yes,
us and the
actual
animal?
size.
Okay,
Yes,
actual
actual size.
size.
No shrinking. That was the weird rules that somebody else tried to twist or turn. No. Everyone
I
is the
think that
same
was me.
size.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes it a lot harder or easier sometimes because you don't have much of a choice.
Squish.
All right.
Can't ride an ant.
First animal in this game is the animal that Kirk talked about that gave us insight into knowledge of that teeth didn't just grow in mouths. And that some animals, like the ghost shark, had a weird appendage that it would use to grab a hold of its mate. So the ghost shark is one animal on
They had
this
teeth
list.
on their head. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
A ghost shark.
It's kind of a dangly thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called? I forget the name. It was something terrible. It might have just been a dongle, but I think it was something else.
No, it was something like a dent something.
Yeah, I wish I would have looked that up.
Was it identical?
It might have been.
Sounds plausible.
It sure does. He said it with enough conviction too, where I'll believe it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The next animal on this list is definitely a charismatic megafauna, one that I think will have you struggling with your decision. It is an animal that Rachel talked about this year.
Ooh.
It is one of our friends to the great north, none other than the polar bear. Polar bear is animal number 2 on this list.
Okay. All right.
And because I was so horrified by the October 1st episode and the thought of having fish living in my butt, I had to add Victoria's sea cucumber to this list for eat, ride, or jacket. So there you have it, the ghost shark, the polar bear, and the sea cucumber. I want to know from each of you, which one are you going to eat? Which one are you going to ride? Which one are you going to make a jacket out of?
Okay.
I mean, sea cucumbers are edible.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you'd really...
I'm riding the polar bear.
Well, but are you though? I think you're dead.
That maybe.
What if it's a trained polar bear from the zoo or something like? You didn't specify.
It's one of the nuisance polar bears from Polar Bear Jail.
Oh no!
I mean, riding a polar bear would be way cool.
It would be very cool. What a way to go out! If anything,
you mean like go out in style, like you're like look at me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or you mean like look at me, I'm being eaten.
Yeah.
Both.
That's what you mean, yeah.
I envision that ride ending being eaten. That's how I envision that.
I mean that I
maybe
probably
you got
will
lucky.
end being beaten, but
Polar
my
bear
other
jacket would be very warm.
It would be very warm.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I know they're an endangered species, but still.
I really like the idea of riding a polar bear.
I know.
I think I would definitely jacket the polar bear because that sounds like the warmest and the safest.
You could do jacket, pants, hat, everything.
Yeah, you could have a whole outfit.
Couple pairs of pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Terrible.
I know that sea cucumbers are eaten in like Chinese cuisine, so it can't be that bad if you prepare it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the what, ghost shark?
Ghost
Yep.
What
shark.
it's called? Yeah. I mean, it has the little
You're taking
thing
a
to
ride.
hold on to, and
There you go.
The skin is probably pretty scaly and, rough.
well, you don't slip off.
I
so
could make
easily.
a fun leather jacket though out of the shark,
It's true.
Right,
and then
but-
eat the sea cucumber. I think that's where I'm going.
What does sea cucumber jacket look like?
Better get a
Very
lot
small.
of them. You got to get a lot of them.
Well, no one said it had
Layered.
to be just one, right? I mean,
It'd be
I mean,
layered.
if it was big enough, you could just put it on like a sleeve, maybe. But
right.
It's just like
you
a
gotta,
little
you gotta
like
chase the fish
little
out though
cape.
first. All right, fish.
You
Yeah, I
have a
really
cape.
don't want to eat a sea cucumber. They look just
And Kirk,
Well,
why
you
else don't you want to
like-
eat that? I picked this on
because
purpose.
it comes from the sea, Brett. Comes
Yeah,
from the
and
sea.
why don't we eat things from the sea?
Because they swim in their own ways.
There
no,
it
I don't
is.
know because they taste like.
Thank you.
That's the true answer is because they taste like the sea.
yeah. Yep. There it is.
Well, you have two
Yeah,
sea
you-
animals.
Which by that definition,
you
I'd
have
have to
two.
eat the polar bear. then.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Then what am I riding?
I think
I want to
isn't
ride the polar bear.
liver toxic, so avoid the liver.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ride the polar bear just because it sounds awesome.
Yeah. Be with me.
I'm a polar bear rider. I'm gonna. Man, I just think from a practical standpoint, it's gotta be eat the sea cucumber, although I don't want to, and then I guess jacket the shark.
Yeah. Nice
'Cause
leather
they do
jacket.
have
Shark
kind of a
skin.
weird
Mhm.
shark skin
That's a thing.
jacket. Yeah,
Be nice and tough.
I don't feel good about any of those.
Oh
Brett.
no, I never feel good
No,
at this
except
on
for
this episode. Or for
The idea of
these
riding
choices.
the polar bear sounds like if you could do it and he was like your buddy, it would be super cool.
It would
The being viciously torn apart and eaten apart is not so great.
I think
I mean,
that
that's
would be
just a golden
difficult.
compass moment for us.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk's
A
like,
what
what's
moment?
that?
Oh.
It's a book, Kirk.
Everyone seems to know
It's a
this
book.
reference but me.
Yeah, they
It's
turned
a
it
book.
into a movie. Yep.
Yeah, so the main character had like a demon or a daemon or whatever, like a half of their soul, and it was they could shapeshift, and
Okay.
before a certain age they could shapeshift, and then they'd turn into a particular animal or whatever that represents you.
Sure.
And at one point they rode the polar bear because the daemon or whatever.
No.
turned into...
No. That's not how it worked, Rachel.
That's not how it worked. I don't
Uh-oh.
remember.
She made
It's been a
friends with the
while.
polar bear.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Spoilers.
shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, they're talking polar bears.
This book has been out for a long time. We're fine.
It has been a while.
Okay. It has been a while
you all
since I've read that
navigated
book.
that fairly well. I definitely was trying to put Kirk in a corner there and have him eat something from
yeah.
the ocean.
And you did it.
So
He's
cruel.
eating
So
something
cruel.
from
I'm eating
the ocean.
not just something, a sea cucumber too. I mean, come on.
Mhm.
But
Hey man,
hey,
you've never
That's
tried
all.
it?
yeah.
No, I haven't, and I'm
Hey,
not going
hey,
to.
Kirk,
I'm sorry.
do you like
Yeah.
cucumbers?
Ish.
They're okay.
Mm,
Pretty mid.
okay. Well, then
Mhm.
you're a lost cause. So I've got
Wait,
it.
do sea cucumbers taste like cucumbers?
No, but I was going to suggest you just think of
What the-
them like cucumbers and then don't think about it.
That have been soaked in water for their entire existence and are squishy and soft.
Well,
So
here's,
they're
I looked this
pickles.
up here. They're described, they said they are prized for their unique, chewy, and gelatinous texture.
Oh.
Hmm.
Two things that I do not look for in my food.
Nope.
Oh.
I don't need my food to be especially chewy. I like to chew my food, but like chewy implies like difficult to chew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Gelatinous.
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 That's not
is-
that's not great.
Just stale jello.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Jello. I'm
And
still
apparently
gonna
probably
stick
fishy
with this,
tasting,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yep.
gonna stick with it.
Well,
It's rich in protein.
you
so.
have all run the gauntlet for a fifth time. Well
amazing.
done. Again, I love being able to be a part of this. I love that this is something that you all started 5 years ago and are still going and are still finding all of these crazy, wild, weird topics to talk about. Your audience has grown, which is super neat to watch as well. And even though sometimes I almost feel like I'm hate listening because it's so gross and awful, I still enjoy the show, and I appreciate the work all of you do, and just you all as people wanting to kind of continue to seek out and learn, and not just for yourselves, but to share with others. Because I think that's the coolest thing we get to do with information, is share that with others. And so thank you for that. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for coming out for a 5th year in a row and torturing us.
Here's to another 5 years. And man, the decade anniversary show, if we're sitting around and doing that 5 years from now, what a time it would be. So
that'll be very wild.
That would be
I will
insane.
be in my 50s at that point. So
you would be.
My. I think you and I are about the same age, Brett.
Yep. Well, but we're not as old as Kirk.
There we go.
Hey,
There we go.
I will be
5 years.
5 years older.
5 years. Yeah, 5 years older.
5 years.
I will also be in my 50s.
I will still be in my 30s.
Okay, well, the show is done now, and it's been fun. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and somebody cut Rachel's mic.
She's got to keep this going once we've died off, so she's the future.
I suppose.
God,
wow. Got real dark.
That got very dark.
It's supposed to be uplifting. Sometimes I come off wrong. I know that.
All right. Should we wind this?
We should. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Brett.
everybody. I want to give a thank you, obviously, to Brett for being here. Thank you to Rachel and Victoria, but thank you to our listeners, because there'd be no point in doing this if the listenership hadn't kept on growing. It would just be us talking to just a couple people, and it's gotten bigger every year. New people have come on board, and that's because a lot of people are telling their friends, like, "Oh my gosh, this amazing thing I heard on the show. You got to check it out." And people around the world are listening to the show, thousands of people. So that's just an amazing thing that it's hard to say how much we appreciate you guys. We love hearing from you and what the show means to you all. On that note, I know after last year's show, a few people sent in their own Eat Ride jackets for animals that live in their area. And we read those. That was super fun. It kind of died off after a while, but if you didn't get in on it last time, send us a message, contact@strangebynaturepodcast.com. We want to hear your 3 animals for Eat Ride jacket. I think last time we said they had to be like ones from where you lived in the world. That was pretty fun, but they could be, we can open it up anywhere in the world. Give us your 3 animals, do your best, send them our way, and we might just read them on the show.
Be really fun.
It would.
Great.
Thank you all so much. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks. Peace out.
Thanks, everyone, for listening to today's show. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes drop every Wednesday, and we love sharing this strange world with all our listeners. If you would be so kind as to leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you get your podcasts, that would be great. It lets other lovers of the strange discover the show. You can reach us by searching for Strange by Nature Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. You can send us an email as well. Our address is contact@strangebynaturepodcast.com. If you want more information about the show, you can check out our website, strangebynaturepodcast.com, and you can support the show and get ad-free episodes at patreon.com/strangebynature. Until next week, get outside, stay curious, and embrace the strange.